So based off the preview, episode 265 of Naruto Shippuden is going to focus for the most part on Zabuza, Haku, and Kakashi. And I'm a little concerned with episode 265 and exactly how to, what extent are they going to use these flashbacks, because I remember in the manga that particular content was definitely, there were some flashbacks in it, but I do know how the anime works, and a lot of times they try to, bridge a further gap between the anime and the manga. And I believe instead of rushing to fillers, they're gonna try to add some flashbacks to this part, and extend stuff here. And I'm all for that, but I just really hope that 265 for the most part isn't like one big flashback of Zabuza Haku versus Naruto, Kakashi, Sasuke, that whole thing. Because yes, there was some flashback to it, but it definitely wasn't like this massive flashback. And unfortunately, I think that that's the way the anime is going based off the preview, because most of the preview was just revisiting that material, and we see like Kakashi lifting up his headband to like show his Mangekyo, but it was really just focusing on that material, the flashback. And I'm again all for it. I prefer filler. I prefer like stuff like flashbacks than filler, like to make the scenes longer. But just to what extent, I don't want it too long. I don't want all of 265 to be like, hey, remember when Kakashi did this, and remember when Zabuza did that. I prefer for there to be as minimal flashback as possible, because after all, we did just revisit the all of the original Naruto with that 4 episode filler. So I'm not really looking forward to that, but I do hope that it's good stuff, and they don't make it too long. And either way, it's going to be great material. I know that because in the Reddit, I read it in the manga, and this is a great part of the war, and some really interesting stuff, and definitely it's going to be awesome. I just hope that they don't make all of 265 flashbacks, because that's definitely going to be, I guess, unnecessary at this point, because we know what happened already with Kakashi and them, and Zabuza and Haku. But either way, it's still exciting because it's good material, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the anime is going to handle that. Are they going to do this and that? Because again, I'd prefer always to have like longer scenes and canon that is maybe extended than filler. And there's some stuff in the anime that they could do that the manga didn't do, like certain fights. I feel as though they could make it a lot longer, add filler fight scenes to it, so that way it could if they need to make more of a gap between the anime and manga, do so that way, rather than having like filler episodes, or filler arcs and whatnot. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the way they handle it and whatnot, because this is great material, by the way. The Zabuza and Haku stuff, I've again read it, and it's really awesome stuff. So if you haven't read it yet, what are your expectations? How do you think this is going to go down? Do you think Haku and Zabuza are going to go up against Kakashi? How do you think everything's going to go down? And if you have read it, are you concerned that they might like add a bunch of flashbacks that take up all the 265, or how do you think they're going to handle it overall? But that's all I have for this quick preview discussion of episode 265. Review for 264 will be up shortly for Nebel World. And as always, people, have an awesome day.